Hey everybody, this is Kristen, sports dietitian, certified personal trainer, and owner of Elite Nutrition and Performance, here with Sophie Keyes, and we're going to be talking about the making of a beauty queen. So Sophie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am Sophie Keyes. I'm 21 years old and I'm a senior at the University of South Carolina. I'm a broadcast journalism major and I'm currently the reigning Miss Greater Easley.
Awesome. Okay. So what got you into doing pageants?
Well, I started when I was 17, did my first preliminary. How the preliminary system works, you do a local, then you go to state. So I had to win a local before I qualified this year. And I did my first one when I was 17, very, very young, and I was not really expecting anything from it and ended up being first runner-up and won the talent preliminary. So at that point, I decided maybe this is something I can continue on later in life, and I qualified again when I was 21. So
cool. All right. So obviously to be in Miss South Carolina pageants and other pageants, you have to do a bikini portion as well as wear an evening gown and all that. So obviously you have to look pretty good on stage. So tell us a little bit about your diet and your training gearing up for the Miss South Carolina pageant.
I trained about 3 months prior here at Elite Nutrition and Performance, and I would come to the group sessions at 8 a.m. every day if I got up. and then I got really serious the month before, and so I was eating a lot of grilled chicken, a lot of vegetables, but I didn't really feel like I was ever on a diet, and that was what I was thankful for. I could still eat a bar of chocolate if I wanted to. Mm-hmm. Like the day before or the week of the pageant, I was eating a lot of things that I was eating a lot of things that were not detrimental to what I was doing, because at that point I was already where I needed to be. So.
Right. So you didn't have to starve yourself. You didn't have to, cut out everything that you absolutely loved and, do any type of crazy diets. Okay. No. Yeah, because normally that's what you read about online, or I think that's probably the stigma that most people think of when they think of pageants is, oh, girls just don't eat and, they starve themselves and they do like 10 hours of cardio a day. So exercise-wise, what kind of things did you wind up doing to prepare?
I did a lot of squats. I kind of got a booty that I'd never had before. And then I would run a lot. I would come here and do everything with Sean and Jessa, and then I would go with my friend and walk 5 miles and do some training on the treadmill as well.
Okay, cool. So you did a combination of weight training plus some cardio and some low impact cardio.
It was a true 2 a day every day.
Yeah. Okay. And how long did that last for?
That was 3 months in, I would say, right before. So I started here in March, and then the pageant was in June.
So how about on the I guess if you want to call it the off season of not gearing up for a pageant, is there anything that you did to kind of stay in shape? Because I know that we've worked together for past pageants, so is there anything that you did in between there?
I've kind of mentally always been aware that I wanted to go to Miss South Carolina, so I didn't gain the freshman 15, and I made sure that I didn't. But I didn't really do a lot of things. It was mainly the 3 months right before, because I lost a lot of weight. I used to be 60 pounds bigger, so the last 4 years have been of me kind of just maintaining what I've done, and so that's just like an under 2,000 calorie diet. I don't really go over 2,000 a day just to keep that, because I know how my body works. So.
Yeah. So basically you listened to your body, and you also had goals. You had short-term goals and long-term goals, right? So and those are very important. So is there any type of maybe nutrition or fitness hurdles that you had to overcome throughout this whole process?
Well, I was quoted in an article right before Miss South Carolina that the hardest part of Miss South Carolina was not being able to eat macaroni and cheese. so I guess that was hard. Like I couldn't go have like a midnight snack. I couldn't have cheese and macaroni or anything like that, and that's what my favorite foods are. Because I'm from the South, so that was one of the things that I couldn't really do, was nice fried chicken and everything like that.
So you had to make some sacrifices, but it wasn't that you had to cut out everything that you liked.
No.
Cool.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to seek help with your diet as well as the training part for all of this? And why did you come specifically here to Elite Nutrition and Performance?
Well, like I said, I used to struggle with my weight, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't fluffy on stage. I always joke that I tend to be a little bit fluffy just because I'm so tall. I'm 5'10", So even if I'm the skinniest, I'm still going to have something on me because of how...
Yeah, and the camera adds 10 pounds.
Yeah, and Miss South Carolina was on TV this year, so I had to make sure I was not like 10 pounds bigger than I needed to be. So I think I came here because I worked with Kristen when I was a freshman to make sure I didn't get the freshman 15. And she helped me out a lot. And so I said when I qualified for Miss South Carolina, I was going to come here, and I was very thankful for everything. And like I said, because I've struggled with my weight before, I want to make sure that I don't feel like I'm on a diet, that I don't feel like I'm doing anything that's making me tired or making me not want to do it. So that's why I wanted to come here, because it was a comfortable environment for me.
I can't believe that the first time I worked with you was when you were a freshman, and
yeah.
you're going to be senior. Okay, so is there anybody that you would specifically recommend coming here to Elite Nutrition Performance, for any specific reasons and why?
I think Jessa is really good at small group training. I started off in the small group training part of everything, and she's really good at making sure that everyone stays on task in a group. And then Sean is really good. I always tell people, if you really want me to work out, I kind of need to be yelled at. He doesn't yell at me, but he just makes sure that I come and do it and make sure that I get things accomplished while I'm here.
Yeah, so basically anybody that needs a little extra push and to do it in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Great. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.